I make new build. I think a very so strong build. Roach King.
Roach King.
One timing. Yeah. Usually 10 and die.
Alright Zerg friends, this is Fenner once again, and I'm going to be bringing you a build from HyuN, which he used in the SeatStory Cup against JackG 3 times in a row, so obviously it's a powerful build if he's going to use it 3 times in a row. First time he got screwed over a bit and he didn't manage to execute it fully. Second game he managed to execute it fully, but JackG held pretty well, but he still managed to go on to win the game with a later Roach Hydra push, and then third game he just won straight up with the Roach push. So this is a really strong Roach timing in ZvT. Goes off 1-1, and then if you can't win the game with it, then you go into Roach Hydra. Generally you can at least deny the third base with it, and it is extremely strong. The first time I saw this was when Rogue used it in Pro League against Flash. Flash beat it and people kind of forgot about it, but now HyuN brought it out and he's absolutely, well, he just wrecked everyone at SeatStory with it. So, or he wrecked JackG. I only saw the games against JackG, but yeah, really powerful timing. Let's go ahead and have a look at the build, guys. Alright, so first off, and as always, we want to start off with that 9 Overlord. Make sure to send him on a safe path around the map, generally to the third base, so that you can creep on it a bit later on. At 15 supply, we want to go ahead and drop a hatchery at the natural expansion. Then at 16 supply, we want to go ahead and start a spawning pool. At 17 supply, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves another one of those tasty overlords. Then we want to cut at 18 supply to wait for the spawning pool to finish, at which point we'll build 2 queens, 1 from each hatchery, and up to 6 zerglings depending on if he goes Reaper or not. If he goes Reaper, you want 6 zerglings out. You can send 2 from the natural straight to his natural if you want to try and catch him off guard and pick up the SEV building the CC. And we also want to Maynard 2 drones down to the natural. You need to be careful with these just if there are Reapers out. And then at 25 supply, we want to go ahead and start up another Overlord and then just keep droning. At 28 supply, to start 2 more queens. Make sure to inject with the first queens and send them down to natural, and then drone straight up to 34 supply, at which point we will start a double Overlord and drone up to 36 supply, where we will start a double gas at the natural. Make sure to poop that creep as soon as you've got the energy. And then make sure you put your drones onto the gas geysers and start another Overlord at 44 supply. Now we're just going to drone like crazy. Once you get to 57 supply, make sure to rally the main base back to the main base. And then at this point you can try and sneak up a third base. If they've got Reaper HyuN, this can be quite hard. But yeah, try and sneak it up. And then we want to start a lair at 57 supply as well. And we also want to start 2 Evo chambers. And then also we want to start a Roach run. So everything happens at this point in the game. Make sure to keep injecting as well. And then we're going to drone straight back up to 60 supply and take the double gas in the main base. Then once the Evo chambers have finished, make sure to pick up those double upgrades, and we're going to start 4 Overlords at this point. And we also want to make sure that the saturation is nice. I'm going to pull 3 drones from the natural here and get that saturation in the main all up and tasty. And then as soon as these Overlords pop, we want to get a decent amount of Roaches, which is going to help us hold all of the pushes that are going to come from the Terran play, the HyuN Reaper, the HyuN Reaper, the HyuN Banshee, all that kind of stuff. And then when the lair finishes, we also want to start the speed, but we only need like 6 to 8 Roaches at this point, and then we're just going to go back to droning this over here. Make sure to Maynard a couple of drones over there that you've got left over on your other bases, so that you've got really nice saturation. We're going to start a queen on here and just drone this up to 16 drones on here. Make sure you're defending against the HyuN's. You can position these Roaches over there and then keep the 2 queens at the natural to make sure you're covering all of your bases right there. And yeah, then we're just going to drone up. We need 6 more drones to reach saturation right there. Then we're just going to build a bunch of Overlords, 4 or 5 Overlords here, and we're just going to pump Roaches to get ready for this strong Roach timing that we're going to be going for. So maybe another, that'll do for Overlords. And yeah, we just keep pumping Roaches, and we're looking to hit this 1-1 timing here. So just spam Roaches, guys. Then as soon as your Roach speed finishes and your upgrade finishes as well, get across the map. You should have around 130 supply at 10 minutes, and at this point you need to make some decisions. You need to decide whether you can actually kill them at this point, or if you're just going to be able to deny the third base if they put a bunch of bunkers at the natural. If they've taken a bunch of bunkers at the natural, you want it to take a fourth base and drone up your third base and start a Hydra den so that you can go into Hydra production with your Roaches. And also you want to start that 2-2 as well, and you want to follow up with a big Roach Hydra push if all you can do is deny the third base. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, I hope you enjoyed the build. If you do like the Roach Hydra styles in ZvT, definitely give this timing a go, it's really strong. If you check in the description below, you will find a link to my website where you can find the written out build order, and also a link to the replay and a tiny bit more information that I wrote out on that page as well. If not, if you just enjoyed the video, hit the like button, and if you want to see more content from me, more build order video guides, then hit that subscribe button down there guys. Peace guys, see you tomorrow. Peace. Links. So this kind of plays into that because you hit a really, well not a super early, but you hit a really strong timing quite early in the game with 2 gas, and if a player is being too greedy going for that fast third, then you do